Do stocks go up at Christmas time? Is the Santa Claus Rally real? We'll be answering all your questions today by going back to 1950 to look through this time period to see if this is a phenomenon or if this is just absolutely bogus. But if this is your first time here, my name's Nick. Welcome to Ways to Wealth. If you learn something new or you get some value out of the video, please hit that like button for me. I definitely appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on for content just like this. We know if you're watching this in 2021, it's definitely been a rough couple of months for stocks and these massive sell-offs that we've seen. And we're all kind of hoping, wishing, waiting for this Santa Claus rally to kick in, especially if we look at the Google Trends here and looking at the Santa Claus rally topic over the past couple of days. It has seen a massive amount of people searching to kind of hope and wish that this drawdown that we've seen is kind of coming to an end. So with that being said, let's take a step back. Let's take a look at what the Santa Claus rally is all about, and let's formulate our own opinion. So we see here the Santa Claus rally was coined in the early 70s by a stock market analyst who was looking through the data, looking through December, and kept seeing, wow, this happens to be a great time period. This happens to be better than most of the other periods throughout the year. And it is important to note that this time period is not the whole of December. This time period in specific is the first trading session after Christmas and the first two trading sessions of the new year. Now, I know a lot of people might consider it to be the whole month. This is not the case. It is actually after Christmas and then into the new year. So that is definitely something to keep in your back pocket and definitely have as an understanding. And let's take a look at the data. So since 1950, we've been compiling reports, compiling. It goes into the Stock Traders Almanac. We can see here that the S&P 500 has gained an average of 1.3% since 1950 during the Santa Claus rally periods. Now, more recently, since the inception of SPY, the S&P 500 ETF that trades in the US, we see here that the Santa Claus rally has produced gains 18 out of 27, which is 67% of the time since 1993. Now, according to Gordon Scott, a member of Investopedia's Financial Review Board, since 93, all other 6-day periods produce positive SPY returns 58% of the time. So definitely great information here. There is something here. There is an understanding that stocks do more times than not perform better during this time period than other times throughout the year. So let's take a look and get a better understanding as to the thesis behind it. Why is this happening? We jump over to Investopedia and we see what their thought process is. So we see that there's several theories trying to explain the Santa Claus rally. So there's optimism by the holiday spirit. Everybody's happy for Christmas time. Everybody's loves this time of year. So that could be one of the reasons. The second reason is that there is a bunch of holiday shopping, whether it's gifts, whether it's meals. The economy is running at all different cylinders. And the third point that they make here in terms of the average idea of why the stocks are going up is because of bonuses. This is normally the time that employers give the employees a bonus from their intern. They would go and put this into the marketplace. So that definitely makes sense to me. Another theory, which I had not thought about before, is the fact that this is normally the time of the year when institutional investors, the big money, they go on vacation. So that means that they don't have that big money in play trying to make moves in the market. And it's actually up to us, the retail investors. We rule the roost. And because there's a low amount of volume trading, there's not as many shares going back and forth. If we're all just bullish, if we're all just buying, this will cause these stocks to go up higher. That is definitely a valid point. And for me to sit down and pinpoint which one it is, I don't think anybody knows, to be completely honest with you. I do think that this is just a combination of so many different factors. So, at the end of the day, if you want to ask me a realistic question, is the Santa Claus Rally real? Gotta be. It's gotta be real. But I think the facet still remains that it is very hard to time the market. It's very difficult for you to go in and determine, like, hey, the it's gonna start here and it's gonna end here. I'm gonna get in and then I'm gonna get out. I do not think that that's possible to do. I'm not an advocate of that. I prefer time in the market. And if you're already in the market and you receive the benefit of the Santa Claus Rally, then all the power to you. It's definitely the best way to take advantage of it. And you know that, the Santa Claus Rally doesn't happen like clockwork. It's not every single year. So especially a year where we've seen so much downside selling, is it going to happen this year? I wish I knew. But all I'm going to say is stay invested. Don't sell. Don't try and time the market. And just be a benefactor of this Santa Claus Rally and just believe. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're still here with me, if you learned something new, hit that like button. I definitely appreciate that. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on for content just like this. I hope you all have a great week in the markets. Happy trading.